Today's assignment, a safari-style hunt for monster bucks. Larry Teague, editor of Gun Hunter magazine, and Mark DeYoung, president of Federal Premium Ammunition, ventures deep into the heart of Texas for some of the greatest whitetail hunting around. They'll join Benelli's Steve McElvain and Joe Coogan on this southwestern expedition for big buck excitement. This hunt is guaranteed to be jam-packed with amazing whitetail action.
If you get on him, go ahead and take care.
You know, I've hunted whitetail for years. They're a very smart and wary prey, and each hunt's a different experience, and each animal has a different look, and it really is a different trophy.
If you can get in on him right there, you got a high shoulder.
Joe told me that we were going to be shooting the R1 out. That was just icing on the cake for me because that was a gun that I've not used a lot.
Larry, have you got him? He's right there. There he is. He just stepped out.
I kind of grew up out here hunting in the summers, shooting bullfrogs in the livestock tank, so a chance to come back to this area is always a lot of fun for me.
The does on our left, that may take the whole bunch out of here. There, they're starting out.
I always enjoy hunting Texas. I like that open, rolling type country that offers good cover for stalking.
What do you think of that? Should we take him? He's about a 30-inch deer. Oh, yeah.
Larry Teague is on assignment to test the performance of Benelli's R1 rifle coupled with Federal's trophy-bonded tip bullet on the big bucks of Texas. Teague joins Federal's Mark DeYoung and Benelli's Steve McElvain and Joe Coogan. Veteran guide Ray Heineke and ranch wildlife manager Johnny Hudman will lead the hunting party through the thick mesquite cover. They're hunting on Stasny's Cook Ranch, located just outside Albany, Texas. Founded in the late 1800s, Stasny's became famous for its cook oil field, which produced over 35 million barrels of oil. Today, Stasny's is a 25,000-acre cattle ranch and hunting outfit, offering everything from big game to bird hunting.
Out here you can have a shot that's under 50 yards to over 300 yards, but you owe it to the animal you're hunting to make sure you make a good, clean kill. And with an accurate rifle, you can't lose.
Accuracy, reliability, and top performance define Benelli's R1 rifle, making it the perfect tool for the job. The R1 is a semi-automatic rifle designed to reduce kickback by half. With interchangeable barrels, 3 different sizes of recoil pads, and an included shim kit, the R1 allows users to design their own custom fit.
The style of hunting that they do on the Stasny's Cook is what you might describe as safari style.
That's a pretty good deer. That may be our guy.
This time of the year, we try to move around and cover lots of ground, probably in the neighborhood of 4,500 to 6,000 acres each guide has to take their hunters.
There's a buck right here. Small, 8-point basement buck.
Very light-horned, wasn't he?
Yeah. Could have taken him if we wanted to.
That's for sure. Well,
go back to the truck and find a bigger one.
Rifles were sighted in before they left to come here, but sometimes when you fly in, they get banged around a little bit, so you always want to go check them out at the range.
bingo!
We did that, found that the rifles were still shooting where they're supposed to be, so that took all excuses out.
There's a lot to having confidence in your equipment when you're hunting. Not only having a rifle that you know will shoot every time, but having a bullet that will perform the way you expect it to.
A solid performance rifle and quality bullet? Well, there's no better pairing than Benelli Firearms and Federal Premium Ammunition. Mark DeYoung, president of Federal, is along on this assignment to provide the ballistics knowledge of the trophy-bonded tip bullet, specifically designed for high weight retention and bone-crushing power.
Mark, we've all shot the trophy bonded bullet for years and have loved its performance and everything. What's different? What's new about this?
Yeah, what we've really done is we've taken the, as you said, the great trophy bonded bear claw. It's a fabulous bullet.
Yeah.
Great high weight retention, 95+% weight retention, which means you're delivering that mass to the target. And we've really just improved upon it, Joe. We've put a ballistic tip on the front, and we've also put a slight boat tail on the back of the bullet. So at longer ranges, you're going to get better accuracy, and as well as you're going to get less drop. Part of the way we got the accuracy improvement is we have cut grooves into the back shank of this bullet. What that does, it allows the bullet as it expands in the barrel to grab those lands and grooves. So for a lot of shooters, you're going to get improved accuracy. And we nickel-plated the case, and we nickel-plated the bullet. So whether you're shooting a great semi-automatic rifle like the Benelli, or a bolt action, you're going to get good, smooth feed with that nickel-plated case.
Excellent.
When a hunter comes to Stastny's Cook Ranch to hunt, one of the first things I say is everything here bites, scratches, or stings, and you normally are going to take home a few souvenirs.
That's another challenge of hunting with Texas, which I think is fine. It adds to that roughness of the experience, and on this hunt, that was no exception.
DeYoung is no stranger to big game and tough hunting conditions. As a lifelong outdoorsman and hunter, DeYoung has hunted big game and birds across the U.S., Canada, New Zealand, and Africa. Since 2002, he's a regular visitor of Stastny's Cook Ranch, hunting both deer and turkey with his family.
When I found out Mark DeYoung was going to be the first shooter, I'd been seeing a deer that had 10 points with a couple of little small kickers around the bases that I was hoping we could get on. Mark and Steve and I were walking through some brush, and I happened to catch a glimpse of him.
Mark. See that? Oh, I can see top of his eyes. Okay, we'll move in this way on him because he's going through some open stuff. If he gets up in that brush, we're not gonna have a chance at him. So he's going. Let's try to move.
He had already spotted us. He was kind of going away from us, and I knew if we hurried across there, we had a chance at him.
If you can get in on him right there, you got a high shoulder. Yeah, I've got about 4 or 5 inches in his neck there, I think.
The challenge for me is always shot placement, performance of the ammunition, that interface with the gun, putting all that together.
Yeah. You ready, Johnny? Yeah, he's a good deer. If you get on him, go ahead and take it. Nice. Good shot. Good shot.
This has really been a great hunt. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, yes. Beautiful buck, huh?
It is. So not only did we have success in the field, but we had some great opportunities to put Federal premium ammunition together with Benelli.
Oh, got some extra stuff here. Got some little kickers along the bases.
Each hunt creates its own memories. And I have memories on this hunt which I wouldn't have had I not come.
Yeah. That's a nice shot.
It's been a great opportunity also to spend some time with Steve again and get the camaraderie and the opportunity that you have really only in the field.
Yeah, see.
The nice thing about being an editor is when a trip like this comes along, you can assign the story to yourself.
What do you think? I can't see his points very well.
The big buck action isn't over yet. There's still 3 more tags to fill when this edition of Benelli on Assignment returns.
Look for something else.
After Mark DeYoung's success the day before, Steve McIlvaine and Larry Teague set out to take their own trophy Texas whitetail.
Hunting this time of year at the Stastny's Cook Ranch, here it's late October, early November. It's a little warm, it's pre-rut. We did see some bucks chasing some does, but you really got to be out when that golden shooting time is happening.
McIlvaine definitely knows that golden shooting time. Over the years, he's returned time and again to share his love of hunting at Stastny's Cook Ranch with his family. And as Benelli's Vice President of Marketing and Communications, McIlvaine's travels have taken him across 4 continents on numerous hunting adventures.
There's a bunch of deer in there. He's in there with them. does on our left. Spooked a little bit. They may take the whole bunch out of here. They're starting out. They're starting out across there right now. That's him.
He's not stopping.
That may be the deer I saw, but I thought the deer had more points than that.
I just saw him looking at us, so I don't know if he had 8 or 10 or what.
Yeah, I saw a good look at him as he went across there. He's basically a mainframed 8-point. Those are fine anyway.
Yeah.
I started hunting in Texas, in the Texas Hill Country, when I was a teenager. None of us really knew how to hunt deer, but we loved to do it. And part of that was just the camaraderie of going out there and sitting around the campfire. You know, from that time on, I knew that I wanted to be in the outdoors and do this for a living. And boy, what a ride it's been. It's been great.
Larry Teague, being the editor of Gun Hunter magazine, he's a man who's hands-on with the subject of which he writes. The R1 that we were using is a gun that was new to him. So he was very happy to get a chance to get to know the R1 and hunt a piece of Texas that was just full of whitetail.
With 30 years of outdoor riding under his belt, Larry Teague is a master of his craft. As editor for Buckmaster's Gun Hunter magazine, he gets the pick of the litter when it comes to hunting assignments. Through the years, Teague edited for several major magazines and book publishers. In 2003, he accepted an offer from Buckmaster's to start up a gun magazine for hunters. The publication currently boasts a 70,000 subscriber readership.
Ooh, boy, look at this.
Yeah.
A good editor knows how important the element of the illustrative photograph is.
Hey, would you do me a favor and take a picture of Ray and I as we're glassing out here?
You bet.
This sweep of this country
Yeah.
here would look really good in a magazine
You
spread.
bet. When a writer is writing a story, it's always a great thing if he can get himself into the picture. So I'm happy to accommodate when that happens.
The hot and humid midday in Texas is siesta time for deer and hunters alike. But the action quickly picks up when the cooler temperatures move in late afternoon and evening. It's Larry Teague's group that makes first contact.
Sure enough, in some fairly thickly wooded area, we spot at a glance, there he is, a buck that satisfied all of our expectations. This was the one.
Larry, have you got him? No, I don't see him.
Well, there I am. I'm looking down the scope at what should be the buck.
He's looking straight at you.
And they're saying, do you see him? Do you see him? No, I don't see him.
He's coming this way. Let him come. Larry, hey, now he's on our side. Hey, Larry, stop looking through your scope. Look with your eyes.
Larry's still trying to get him in the scope. Classic situation for anybody that's ever hunted a deer is, there he is. Now I've got to look through the scope and see him.
Got him, Larry? No. There's some stuff in the way. Larry, he's following the doe. He's following the doe.
It was frustrating knowing that was a shooter buck, and that I could not thread a bullet anywhere through any of the brush to get to him. And all I could do was watch that doe lead that buck out of the picture.
He's gone.
Steve, I want you to look at the size of this rub right here.
Oh, man.
He is tearing this thing apart.
Wow.
A little buck's not going to do that.
No.
Let's see if we can find some kind of a line, see if he's doing something along his trail or something. As the day went on, we were about to run out of light, and we did see a buck, a nice 12-point.
I know he's got 6 on one side. Sort of looking away. I can't see the other side, but I don't see anything broken or anything like that. He looks like a good deer to me.
Yeah, I got it.
If you like him, I'd take him. Good job, good job. He's moving down. He got into that really thick brush right there.
Yeah. We're losing light.
Yeah, we are. We still better give him a few minutes before we go.
No, I agree.
Go in there.
Heart's beating.
Yeah. Need to stay home if it doesn't.
Yeah, that's right.
We were losing light pretty quickly. So we followed the trail for a little ways, found some blood, and it got dark on us. And I made the decision then to not pursue the buck, and because I was afraid he was going to jump up and we'd chase him out of the area. So we scrapped it until the first light the next morning.
Boy, sure a lot of coyotes.
Day 2 of the hunt ended in disappointment and suspense. Larry Teague's assignment is still incomplete. Although he spotted a buck, he couldn't quite get the crosshairs on it. On the other side of the ranch, Steve McIlvaine got his shot at a deer, but night came quick and the deer was not found. Day 3 of the hunt dawns with a renewed hope for the hunting party's ultimate success.
So after a sleepless night, we went out the next morning.
We went down kind of a trail.
And the way that kind of draws down in there, that's where we were looking.
Yeah, I think that's...
We went way down the hill, scoured that whole area, couldn't find anything, no blood, no sign of the deer. And so we came back up to the top where he had been hit.
I think he came right through here.
And sure enough,
Here he is, right here.
no kidding, not more than 50 yards away from where he was hit, he was piled up in a little clearing.
He didn't go very far after all, did he?
No, he didn't. He's nice, huh?
Yeah.
Who'd have thought he'd gone uphill like that? Typically the deer goes downhill, but this one didn't.
That's a nice deer. He's got really nice long beams, sweep all the way out front. Carries his mass well.
Got some character there with that little kicker.
Sure does. Makes my morning a lot better.
Mine too, I
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah, that's great. The clock is ticking, so to speak. In the case of Larry, the editor of the magazine, it's important that he consummate the hunt to be able to speak with authority and experience regarding the product and how it worked, what happened, and here's the deer. Here's what happens when I put all of these things together. This is the result right here.
Okay, Larry, there he is. Take him, go ahead and take him. When he turns, good shot, take him.
Good shot.
Good
Well
shot.
done.
All right.
All
You
right.
got him, man, you got him.
What a picture that was. He looked back at you with with the sun glinting off those antlers.
That was good. He stopped, like that.
Right.
Oh, man, I'm excited. Thank you very much.
Let's go have a look at it.
Let's go.
I felt good about the shot. I had a good trigger pull. Everything was steady. I'm steady on the tripod. We get up on the spot where I shot the deer, and there's no blood, which is very unusual for that to happen. I knew I made a good shot. Why wasn't there any blood in the area?
It was going to be important to find some blood to, one, confirm the hit, but also to be able to follow and find where this deer hopefully had piled up.
Hey, I got blood.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my heart was just soared at that point. I knew the deer was down. He was a short ways away.
Yeah, it's just like I thought. We're going to find him here soon. He's hit really hard, yeah. We started working our way from that point till we found the deer.
Hey, look where you hit him.
Oh, man.
All right.
How did that
Well
happen?
done. I can't believe that he went that far before we saw blood. With that
What a
shot, I mean, it's
perfect
just
shot and
beautiful.
everything.
God, look at the gnarly bases on that guy. Beautiful. This is when the work starts. This is when the cameras come out and setting the deer up in a way that can be used in the magazine article.
This is very tiring. People don't realize.
I know it.
A lot of work goes into this. We typically take anywhere from 75 to 150 photos per trip. That's the shot.
There you go. That's your cover right there.
And that includes shooting everything from the animals to the ammunition, the guns, the targets, just to get the quality of photos that we'll be needing for the publication. What do you think, Joe?
Beautiful.
Yeah, I've got about 4 or 5 inches in his neck there. I think I can do that.
If you like him, I'll take him.
Okay.
Okay, Larry, there he is. Take him, boy.
Before you knew it, it was time to pack and go. And I tell you, I could have stayed there for a month. Didn't get a deer, but I had a good opportunity to look over a lot of deer. Look forward to going back to the ranch as often as I can. And for me, well, I've still got a tag in my pocket, and I'll be back to Texas this year.
Get the full story on the Whitetail Adventure, Benelli R1 rifle, and Federal Trophy Bonded Tip Bullet performance from Larry Teague's article in the October 2009 issue of Buckmaster's Gun Hunter magazine.